Alright, I've turned the microphone on, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll turn that music down a bunch and get rid of it in the background. The doc should be on soon. Yeah, I'm here. Good to have everyone on board today. Anyway, I'm DrFox2000 and you are watching a VolcanoX live stream. That doesn't mean that we're watching all the stuff live all the time. It just means that this stream is live. Anyway, welcome to every one of you, and glad to have you all on board. I see Piggy just got in here as well, and hello to Arizona Snowman, of course. Piggy is here. Piggy, I left your cart up top there. It's all greased up, and there are even some crayons ready to go. It's charged, and even gave it a wheel alignment so the shimmy and the wheels are gone. You should be okay. So you can go get the rest of your crayons. And yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, and C&D Boy are all here for our moderators today, and that is wonderful. And we have lots of people in the chat, so that's all cool as well. Screen is presently showing day 52 of the Icelandic volcano eruptions. Of course, that was Ragnar when Ragnar was still young. And if you look at screen number 2, of course, the mound that is to the left side of Ragnar is Bob. And just so you can see it. And in case you didn't take a look there, I don't need to point it out to you, but I'm sure you can all see screen number 2 there. And Bob off to the left-hand side of that very, very glowing cone. And oh, hang on. No, I got it backwards. That's wrong, too. That's my bad. Sorry, it's on the right-hand side. The left-hand side is Sif. Oh, boy. I'm really doing bad now. Starting to show off with problems already. It's been a rough day, you guys. Of course, for all of you probably know and remember from yesterday here. Today is the first 1-year anniversary since Bree has passed away. So a little bit emotional and stuff like that. But we'll carry on and push through and do the stream. That was, after all, one of Bree's wishes, that I carry on with doing the volcano stream. So we're gonna go do it. And anyway, welcome to all of you, and we'll get naming names real quick, and I'm going to put down who got the cookies, and that is the guy who's walking back to the cabin. And yes, Piggy, Bree was a special person indeed, very much so. So Tom Dice gets the cookies. He was the first one in. He managed to get in from being up on the stand where he was actually filming deer. He had a couple of fake turkeys sitting there, and I thought it was hilarious to watch the deer completely ignore the turkeys. So pretty awesome. And thank you, Nancy, and thank you, everyone. I do appreciate it, and it's one of those things. It's part of life, I guess, is what we call it. So anyway, welcome to everyone on board. Kate is here, Nancy Buchanan, Kevin Haynes, Sharon Stewart, Kathy is back, Tracy Bills also in the house, Sue Hayes, Kate made it back in, Henry Nelson, Paul Williams is here, Spooky Avocado on board, Tetra is back in the house, Tetra, I hope your thunderstorm isn't too bad there, and that you're okay. Gura made it back in, as well as Mars 2028, and glad you got your tests over with Mars, and I'll keep my fingers crossed for you that the marks are high. Anyway, Sharon Stewart also here, and let's see, who else? I'm going up the list now to see. Those were the quick names. Colin Dedman, also back in the channel. Welcome, Colin. And we got Paul Williams already. We got Mars already. Okay, just cruising up here. Dina, guten Abend. Or is it guten Morgen? One or the other. Very close to it, I'm sure. And glad to have you on board. Going up some more to see who else. We got Nancy already. Grandma B is here. Welcome, and glad to have you on board, Grandma B. Joseph Fields also here. Welcome, Joseph. Didn't see you earlier there, but that's okay. We get everybody eventually somewhere along the way. And let's see, Sue Hayes we got already, and we got, let's see, who else we need here. Going up the list, trying to find names. I think I said Sharon Stewart already, but not 100% sure. And going up a little bit more, I think we got most of those names. And again, lots of people chatting, so it's all exactly what we want the stream to be about, is that everybody is part of that lava family. So it's great to see everybody in here doing exactly that. Going up a little bit more to see who else I may have missed. Maria, the Matoma. Welcome back. Welcome back, Maria. And let's see, who else? Did I miss anybody else so far? And I do see Joseph there again. Okay, cool. And this volcano, yeah. Tracy, you're absolutely right. Ragnar and that whole system really did spoil us because of the ease of access and the ability to be, fairly close to be able to film a situation like that. And it really, truly did spoil us. And as, everybody keeps saying, it really was a tourist volcano. It's one of the best things, and probably the most publicized volcano that we've ever had in the world as far as coverage on it. So pretty awesome as far as I'm concerned. Frank McLeod, dig the space music. Thanks, Frank, and welcome. Let's see, did I miss anyone else here? Pamela Moncure, of course she's here. Pamela is always here, very faithful person, and loves our show, of course, and glad that you are on board, Pamela. All right, that takes me all the way up to the top. I'm going back down to the bottom to see those other names I missed, like Sasha, and let's see, who else did I see down here? Maybe it was just Sasha. I don't know. Karen is here as well. Welcome back. And going up a little bit more to see Richard Lapointe also snuck in on the bottom end there. Good to have you on board. And I think we are good with names for right now. And if I did miss your name, I will try to get you later. I don't do things on purpose like that. I do try to say hi to everyone. It's just sometimes when you're going up and down the list, you miss people. And we try real hard to get everybody's name. So, and of course the chat moves when you're doing things, so it's always hard. Anyway, something that you probably noticed, that blue tag up top there, Yellowstone, what is the actual title? Yellowstone won't explode and end civilization. Sorry, the deep dive. Okay, and that was the one that I was talking about. Hey, Linda Schoof just made it in. That was the video that I was talking about yesterday, and I did say I was going to try to get it loaded up for you guys, and that definitely it's worthwhile watching, and it will really inform you, and it moves very quickly. So if you aren't fluent completely in English, and it's going to maybe take a couple viewings to be able to get it, but it's an excellent video though. Hermione is also back. Welcome, Hermione. Glad to have you on board, and nice to have you come back on board here. So okay, let's see who else we got, and of course we got Nightbot. Nightbot is always here. Well, not always. Sometimes he's on strike, but that's okay. I did say Kevin Haynes, didn't I? Hi, Kevin. Okay, so yeah, day 52 is what's on the screen there, with that lava being thrown up and out and of our good old tourist volcano when Ragnar was still really a baby in that sense. Definitely quite a small volcano at the time yet. Sarah Miles. Did I say hi to Sarah Miles? And welcome, Sarah. And let's see. I don't think I missed anybody else here. If I did, I'm going to have to get you later. Anyhow, let's stop with Ragnar for now, and we will go over and have a look at a very cloudy and foggy and yucky Sicily. Well, Sicily is nice, but the rest of it, what's happening there is not. And you'll see on your screen right away that, yeah, that doesn't look very good, does it? Completely gray. Here's one of the other views, and this is the one where, yeah, usually it's quite far back and you see it, and you see the valley out front here. Well, you can't even see the valley, never mind the mountains. So visibility is absolutely poor in Italy today, and not much we can do about it. And that's kind of it. When we go ahead a little bit, it gets even worse, right? Although some of the views are not so bad. Well, not so bad as in we can see what's going on when the lights come on. Like this looks kind of eerie. Nice view, but it looks kind of eerie. You can't see anything beyond about 100 meters or so, and that's exactly what we're looking at in Sicily today. So that was Etna, and we shall leave Etna be, and hopefully she'll come out tomorrow, and we'll have some sunshine or something, and that would really be nice. Trying to get over, and let's see what we can do to get over to Iceland and go from there. So here we go, and there is Ragnar. For all of you who are not familiar with it, that is the volcano right there. The video that we were watching, it was just a little baby, and it was still over and just hiding behind actually this mound right there when it was small. So you take a look at the size of it now. It certainly has grown a tremendous amount before it died out and stopped erupting. And of course, we always consider that stopped erupting as a temporary situation. We want this thing to go again. I did not notice any more smoke coming off of it. due to the fairly poor weather, but we do know that Ragnar still has, or actually has, an increase in smoke coming out of it down from down below. And we noticed those little plumes on the edges yesterday as well. So there is some heat coming from somewhere to be able to cause that. And of course, we know from what the officials have said that there is a magma chamber down below, and it's just going to be a matter of time for this thing to be able to throw some of that material up. Anyway, scrolling through the day, or actually, let's just slide over a bit so you can see the other side. There we go. And it looks pretty calm and collected when we're looking at it. This is actually one of the better shots of the day. If we scroll through, there's some spots where the sun did come out. That's actually not a bad shot right there. It does kind of show you everything fairly nicely with it being lit up. But when we go through it, we can see that they did have different weather conditions as well. I think that was from the sunset yet, because this runs over 24 hours. So that's kind of what it was. And this is our daytime shot, basically. Don't see people wandering around, but hey, we're not here to watch people. We're here to take a look at the volcano. And of course, it sits over here in Geldingadarle, and Geldingadarle, of course, flows down into Notthagi, down in the front area here. So, pretty awesome. Ragnar is still... well, it kind of just about completely died out with its off-gassing, and then it decided to start up again with a little bit more off-gassing. Yes, Mars 2028, you got it right on the money. Could the heat be coming from the new... and I took that off, that picture, because it was... white screen. Okay, let me go through that again. So, could the heat be coming from the new lava intrusion about 16 kilometers under the peninsula, even though it's further to the east? Okay, let's clarify that. The magma intrusion is not just to the east. The magma intrusion is a lengthy one all the way along, so oh, I need maps. I need maps and crayons. All right, hang on. Map. Let me get map. I know I'm going to the other page here first, but we need to draw this, and let's zoom in a little bit. And yeah, this is kind of a spoiler, because now you get to see what the earthquakes look like. But let's zoom in here a little bit, and I think we will leave it about there, and I will see if I can get my whiteboard working and kind of do this in yellow here, so we can kind of see what's going on. So yeah, that should be about right. I may be a little bit off with this, but anyway, we're kind of figuring the magma intrusion is somewhere like that. So yes, it is here. It's also under here, and it's also under here and here. Okay, so it's a big chamber, and that's what they're guessing. All right, not 100% sure on that, but that is what is kind of guesstimated, if you will, as to where it is located. So if something does happen, is there a 3D map? Yes, of course. If you type in oh, somebody already did. No, it's actually Iceland 3D. No exclamation in front of it. Dr. Fox, I wasn't finished tasting them. Oh, sorry, Piggy. All right, fine. There. Magma intrusion. And here's some more possibilities. Oh, okay, Piggy. You can do that now. There you go, Iceland 3D. That'll get you the map. And perfect. So, actually, I think it's just 3D is what we put in there for that 3D map on this one. So that works pretty good. Missed that. Licks crowns, yep. All right, Piggy. Let's clear these crayons off. And OFU Lux from Luxembourg is here. Welcome. And BMAT William also popped in. Good to have you back on board. And let's see what else we got. Okay, anyway, Rumble chart is where we want to go next. We kind of, oh, well, we didn't really look at that other picture, but we're going to look, we can look at that later. Rumble chart is where we're going to go first. And I'm going to refresh that guy because there was a lot of activity since I took it last, and I'm glad I just did. So, as you can see, in this last little while here, we have had a bunch of little earthquakes, not overly big, not like this one that went right off the page, but we can certainly see that there are a bunch just very, very recently. And you can see this had a downtick, and then all of a sudden we're getting some activity. Something is breaking loose and allowing things to move a little bit. And this is where it gets a little on the interesting side. And I'm hoping that we're going to have some lava movement. What? Reka vodka made in Iceland. Cheers. Oh, okay. I didn't know they made vodka in Iceland, but that is okay. Anyway, lots of little ones and some larger tremors in the area, so that definitely helps us out. Yep, that 3D map is definitely worthwhile having a look at. Zipping around it, it's a real power hog though for me doing that on the system here, and until we get to the point where we really need to bring that map back up or a new version of it, then I'll put it back in, but for right now we'll work with what we've got. And since you already seen those earthquakes, let's pop back over to them and have a look. And all right, I got to get on the right map here, and we're going to zoom out a little bit. And yeah, you can see there's a lot of stuff going on. I want to check way up top here first, and we don't see anything really far up out here. So that's not that big of a deal. Down here, this guy is 2.0. Just want to see what's going on here. 4.1 kilometers down, and that is from 8:39 this morning. If we zoom back out and go over to the other ones, they should pop up there. There they are. And we do see this little swarm. And we've got a couple of individual ones here. 1.3 right there, and 7.8 kilometers down at 13:35. And where's his friend? His friend, where's your little friend? There it is. Oh, it's a big friend. 1.5, and there we go. 5.8 kilometers down, happened at 15:43 today. So about 43 minutes after 3 p.m. Iceland time. and we wanted to get down here where that other little swarm was. Where is it? Oh, there. We missed it. All right, so we've got a bunch of little ones. 1.1s here, 8.4 kilometers down, 1410, 1.2, 956, 11.4 kilometers down. The 1.1 right there is 9.6 kilometers down at 937. And the 1.3, 10 a.m. at 9.3 kilometers down as well. The biggest one under the group is that. Well, why is that? That's not the right one. I clicked on it. Come on, show me. How come it says 1.5 on the screen and 1.3 on the spot here? All right, somebody's got me confused. Anyway, 1133, and maybe there's 2 quakes there. And that one is 10.2 kilometers down. We'll check the other one here first and see what happens. No, it doesn't look like it. I was trying to zoom in a little bit and see if there was another one. Anyway, at 1.0 and 10.5 kilometers down at 9:27 a.m. And then it had this other 1.1, 7.6 kilometers down, 9:23 a.m. So if we zoom in, does it have another one? No. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, it says 1.5 here, 1.3 there. Error. Some kind of an error. All right, we'll leave it be. And we'll move down here a little bit further, looking at Astja. On this map, we are not seeing anything at Astja or Bardabanga or Grimsvatn, none of the above. We don't see anything really till we get a little closer to the Reykjanes Peninsula. We do see this little guy here, 1.4 in the middle of nowhere, and not sure why he's there. Well, actually, I can see one of the reasons. You can see the lines in here. That is the plates moving apart. One side is North America, the other side is Europe. And that is 7.8 kilometers down. 17:32 is the time on it from yesterday. And that's kind of what's happening there. And we will move a little bit closer here. I don't see anything. I was looking for other stuff up top here. I don't see anything on this map at all. If we zoom in a little bit more, there's our little lake that has the multitude of stuff going on inside it. I mean, yesterday we seen how many was in that swarm. There's quite a few little guys in there. Only 3 new ones today, and this one was 6:13 a.m. and 1.0, 6.3 kilometers down. This guy here, 6.9 kilometers down, 1.3 also at 1:29 a.m. And this last one here, 6.1 kilometers down at 21:37 from yesterday for that 1.3. Then we also have the 1.1 and a 2.3 over here. So 1.1 is 6.6 kilometers down from 10:20 today. And we get down to the 2.3, came at 10:13 a.m. and it is 7.4 kilometers down. So that's the activity around the lake. I'm not seeing them coming any shallower, and that is kind of, I don't know, we're just kind of going, all right. You'd think that things would get a little shallower there, but according to this map here, though, Geldingadarler is right here, and our Ragnar sits in the valley there, and we're not seeing any quakes around it. And this is Maridalia Valley, and of course not Hagi and not Creaky area, and not seeing anything right around where Ragnar is. Unfortunately, our closest one is over here, way out in past North Creeky, and this is a 1.9, 5.7 kilometers down from yesterday at 21:58. All the new stuff is not in town, fortunately, and here's the new stuff that I suggested. You know, there's that fisher. Anyway, I'm going to go through this. I'm going to actually bite my tongue on that fisher thing. 3.7 kilometers down for this 1.0 from 1419. There's another 1.0 right there. 3.2 kilometers down at 1324. And then let's grab the 2.2. That's the biggest one out of the group. 3.7 kilometers down, and again it is at 1322 as well. This 1.8 over here, 3.8 kilometers down, 1325. So they're fairly close in time. This guy here, 1427, 3.3 kilometers down at 1.2 in magnitude. Then we've got this 2.2 right here, 3.7 kilometers down, 1417, and then 1.2, 4.1 kilometers down, 1324, and of course this guy out here, 6.1 kilometers down, a little bit deeper. And that was just about at noon, 11:59, 6.1 clicks down. So that's what we've got there, and yeah, we did get that, guys. So, or did we? Yeah, we did. Okay. We do have a few more out in the water, or at least one I know of. And let's see if we zoom out. There it is. And it's part of the North American plate, jiggling there, and 4.2 kilometers down at 1330, so 1:30 in the afternoon for that 2.7. A 3-minute warning, thank you, and that is all good. So that's kind of what we're seeing on this map right now, and that does make a lot of sense. If we look at the other maps, and they are kind of coinciding. The only thing that I didn't see is this guy here, and that is 0.53, 3.9 kilometers down at 4 a.m. And I think we got all the other ones. This might be, is this Astra? Yeah. No. Yeah, no, maybe. Yeah, that should be Astra right there. And then this 5.53 is 2.8 kilometers down at 4:02 a.m. Those ones were missed on the other map. This one, of course, we're seeing a bunch of stuff from yesterday mixed in here as well. But as you know, right there is Ragnar, and we're not seeing any earthquakes in this area right now. A little disappointing, but I'm sure things will change because again, that lava is sitting, or the magma is sitting underneath everything here. So we do have very big possibilities of things opening up once again. And I don't know if they, yeah, this one didn't show that other one out in the water. But I think I can almost leave it there. This was renewed not too long ago, but we're probably missing some of the very, very new ones. I just wanted to use this map as a comparison and look at some of the older ones here. So that one was from yesterday, the 1.0, and it was 8 kilometers down there. And this is where that swarm is continuing. And yeah, there's a bunch of little ones we didn't see on the other one. We got the 1.9, but we didn't get these little guys here. A 6 kilometers down, 1049. This guy right here was at 1053, 0.8, 5 kilometers down. And then you've got a couple more other little spots right along the way there. So 0.2 for that one, 4 clicks down at 2:14 a.m. And this other guy right here, 3:38, 6 kilometers down, 0.5. So that's the older activity though, and of course that's not too far away from the Blue Lagoon. We do see a couple little ones here along the highway. Didn't see those on the other map either. 1:38 a.m. 0.7, 4 clicks down. And then we also have this one in the power plant yard almost, 0.2, surface quake. Somebody probably ran into something. Oh, okay. And the rest we kind of looked at. I didn't refresh this map all the way, but that's kind of where we're at. It's pretty good, letting us know what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to take a break right away here, and so I'm going to put this back on the screen. I just need to get things on, and there we go. I got that turned on. We can turn off the thing there, day 52, and of course I can turn that music back on. And on that friendly note, I am going to go take a break. So for those wonderful people who are here, if you are enjoying the stream and you like what you've seen so far, please do hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Also, if you're new to the stream and you like the content and you feel we've earned it, please go ahead and subscribe. And I got a phone call. I'll be back in 5 minutes here anyway on my break, and don't go away. Thanks. All right, I've got the microphone back on, and I didn't know this space music was considered stuff that you feels like a funeral. Sorry, Dina, but I don't think it's actually funeral music. But I'm gonna stop it anyway for right now. Hey, why did that come on? No, let's stop that. All right, that just disappeared. And thank you for the welcome backs. That's all cool. I do want to change the music though. I do agree with it's a little bit spacey. We do need to do something else. So, okay, I'm trying to look at what Nancy is saying. Dr. Fox, do you remember where the earthquake swarms were located at the time prior to the first eruption in Geldingadarler? They were actually up in the north, and then they moved back down. That swarm moved back down to the southern side. Actually, it was way down in the south, and then it moved up to the north towards Kalir, and then all of a sudden it moved back down again. So it is kind of odd, if you will, the way everything moved around there, but what I think is happening is we've got the plates moving, the North American plate and the other one, and of course the European plate, and of course the movement is allowing some of that material to push up a little bit, and it's taking some of that pressure off in certain areas. And I don't know if that's actually what's going on physically, but that's what I'm thinking in my mind, what's going on, and we're going to end up seeing an eruption somewhere since it allowed all this magma to get in underneath there again. So if the magma is indeed sitting where they're saying it is, it's going to be a week or two before we see anything. If anything at all. Last time this happened, we had nothing, and everything subsided. And this time, we would like to, we can't put Bob Seger on there. A big time copyright issues. I'd love to put some old time rock and roll on there and stuff like that too, but if it wasn't for that copyright issue, I'd have good music on there, but we have to go with the stuff that isn't copyright issue. So it's disco. Richard, let's see if we can get the disco duck on here, or maybe the chipmunks or something. Something cheery to keep everybody going. Yep, Grandma B, pesky copyright rules, and that is just not what I want. I mean, hey, I can think of some wonderful old Beach Boys and Mamas and Papas and stuff like that would be really, really cool. So, what, you're not seeing anything? Something wrong there, Dina, because right now you still have on the screen day 52. I don't know if you need to refresh or something, but that is what's showing up on the screen right now. And it's showing two different views of the vent. Old Ragnar is what we're looking at. But I'm not going to leave it there. We're going to go around and look at other volcanoes around the world real quick. Moving on, of course, I want to hit the Azores right away here. And I need to fix that screen up. Oh, that didn't work. There. All right. So, of course, that is on the island of Sao George. And that we are definitely seeing the bright lights of the harbor out in the foreground. I'm going to try to get onto that screen. There we go. And of course, you see the lights on the shores of Pico Island, which is about 18 kilometers across the strait to get there. And that's what we're seeing. Moving to this one, I did watch the weather earlier. I don't know if you can really tell. This is not the greatest of pictures for nighttime. Doesn't look too bad during the day, but at night we can't see a heck of a lot. But there is some heavier weather. We'll show you. Actually, I think I need to refresh this one before I show you that, and hopefully that will have it for today. Yeah, no, they're still showing the 4th here for some reason. So I'm not going to bother showing that one, and unfortunately they don't have any video, but that is the still shot for those guys for the other harbor view, and we're not getting that video today, unfortunately. It must have been raining too much for them to do that. And let's have a look though at the earthquakes. This of course is the I don't know, do we have that? Yeah, I'm sure we've got that earthquake map in there somewhere. Anyway, 2.4 right there at 1431. Right there is 1.6 at 2030, and there were a few other ones, and it's very hard to tell on this map. I think we got that 2.4 already. There's another one right behind it. Yeah, and again, this map is horrible for that. There's a 1.9 happened at 12:03 yesterday. So I don't know what they're showing on this map, but if we go down here and just take a look, they're indicating a few earthquakes. So the bigger one here, 2.4, 1.8, 1.6, and if we slide down just a little bit, and that is actually too far, way too far. No, hang on. Boy, did that ever take me down when I clicked on there. I only wanted to go one notch down, guys. So here we see 3 smaller ones, and 1.6, 1.5, and 1.5. And that is pretty good. So 7 earthquakes in the area. If we go to the other map, we can probably see those. I'm going to refresh this one just so we have it right on, and let me slide up a little bit more and zoom in here. We do see this one here, but 2.4, 18 hours ago, still on that old seamount out here. Margaret, something. I don't know how to pronounce that back part. Margarete. I don't know. Is that right? Margarete? But anyway, not going to worry about it. Botching everything, that's okay. Zooming in a little bit, and there we can see some of those earthquakes. 9 hours ago for that 2.7, and then 16 for that 1.5, 9 hours for that 1.6, and then we see the other ones, 11 for that 1.5 there, 3 hours ago on that 1.6, and this one here 2.1, and that is kind of what we've got happening there. I'm not sure if we got the right amount as far as that other one is concerned. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and yeah, that's exactly what we see on there. So 7 earthquakes out at the Azores, and if we do a quick head count here, and we can see exactly that. So 2.4, and then these smaller ones. Don't think, yeah, this one is not on Sao George. That's that 2.4 that was out in the water by itself, and the other ones are all on Sao George Island. Having a quick look at that. Oh, yeah, that's going to take us away again for some reason. There we go. And now we can see it. And we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up on the top, and we see 3 down below. So somewhere along the way, we've got an extra earthquake, but not sure what's going on. These ones, though, 15 kilometers is this point. Remember what I was saying? If there is magma coming up, it's going to come up from the deep, and it's going to start moving its way up, and as time goes by. So if we see this tomorrow, if we see that in this area, but on the next day over here, then we will likely see, because that, to me, it looks like it's working its way up. Doesn't necessarily mean it is, but could very well be. Oh, hang on, why is my screen cut off? Let me fix that, guys. There we go. You can't even see what I'm talking about. Up on the top here, these guys. So 5 up there and then 3 here, and we just counted 7 on the other one. Kimmy Lambert, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see. Yeah, so this moving upward is what I was kind of referring to here from the depths. So if there is in fact something moving up, that would be interesting to see what happens in the next day or two. You know, depending on what we see. If we see these guys up in that area tomorrow, that will be what's going to be an indicator that it is magma moving up rather than just it's sitting there. So magma pushing and shoving, you got it, Linda. That is what it is doing. All right, so having that, Azores, all good. And we will put that screen back there so I don't forget where it is. And we will zip over here to our next wonderful volcano, which is on the screen already. And I'm liking it because we can see it today. Hey, guess what? It's Fuego. And Fuego's looking pretty nice. Although earlier Fuego was not visible. If we go back even, what is it? Yeah, about 38 minutes ago was when it finally decided to show up, or something like that, 35 minutes ago. Yeah, that's 28 minutes, my bad. There it is. 20 minutes ago, and just in time for the show. Prior to that, we couldn't see it at all. Those clouds were horrible and in the way. There was a cloud break here, and trying to get to it, and you could actually see that was just about 7 hours ago that we had that, and not sure what to make of it. I didn't see anything coming out of that because of all the clouds. And then earlier on we did have a little bit of a puff come out. Let's see if we can get back there. And this would have been around 8:42 a.m. I think is what my notes said. Yep, and it is. So that's what we've seen, and it's not anything super big or anything. Yona is in here. I'm in Spain. What? Yona, you've displaced yourself. You're supposed to be in Iceland. Buenos dias, Yona. Anyway, that is Fuego, and Fuego in Guatemala is still doing its wonderful thing. We'll put that back to alive, and you can actually see a little bit of off-gassing as it continues. And hopefully it's going to stay out of the clouds for a little while, and we'll be able to see a little bit more. I see it's continuing to puff up a pretty steady stream here, so hopefully it will continue to do its wonderful thing. And while we're looking at Fuegos, let's go to another Fuego. And this one is a Fuego de Colima, which is south of Guadalajara city in Mexico. And that one, I don't know, you can see a little bit of smoke on the top there, but not a heck of a lot. They were saying that it could go active again. I'm still thinking it's going to sit quiet. And let's move over, and this is the backside of Popocatépetl. You can see a little bit of smoke, but poor visibility, and that's one of the other shots there. And this is the front side, or what we call the front side anyway. I don't know what you want to call front or back or anything like that. But you can definitely see it is smoking pretty good. And hopefully we will see some eruptions or something happening with it later on in life. And I don't think there was any point that I really seen anything major other than just a little bit of smoke coming out of it. So that is kind of what we've got there. Taking a look real quick, Tolika had a pretty nice shot there. It was smoking a lot more this morning when I observed it a couple of times. And of course the sunset, the last picture was a little nicer. Unfortunately, unless I take the actual snapshot of it, we don't see it. But that is Tolika in Nicaragua doing its thing. The other one, I don't think they've updated this at all. I'm going to just refresh and see. No, so still stuck on May 3rd, so that camera is not working. Anyway, put it back to Popocatépetl. We will zip through here and look at our other volcanoes. And of course, there you can see Merapi, and that is down in Indonesia, Central Java. And of course you can see it's smoking pretty good, and yes, it's continuing to do what it was doing, and we kind of like that. Let's see if we have yeah, that's the bigger version. Where's the full screen one of that though? I got it here somewhere. Darn it. Maybe this guy. Nope. Then it'll be up in this group. Yeah, I don't know where the heck I put it. I'm gonna have to do this all again, but that's all right. Anyway, we do see what's going on there, and it does look not bad at all. There we go. You can see a lot of that, a huge plume on the top. So definitely still continuing with its activity as the status quo would go. So pretty awesome. And let's get over to our next one, and that is Semeru, and that is actually a pretty nice looking picture today. I'm glad that things cleared up a little bit for Semeru, and that's not Semeru. I'm looking for Semeru. All these volcanoes look alike, you know, when you're looking at the tiny screen. You see a pyramid style shaped thing, some clouds, and that's what they should be. Anyway, okay, that's not me doing that. That is something funky going on here. Things going back and forth. It's doing the hippie shake. I don't know. Anyway, we see that plume, and we do see that it looks pretty nice there, doing its thing. So I guess we will leave it be. Fire ant hunt? No, don't don't go after fire ants. They'll come after you. Garden garlic? What? Something I crawled up my leg in the garden. Allergic to fire ants. Uh-oh. I hope you don't have any fire ants there. Anyway, I was looking for Krakatoa stuff from Indonesian volcano monitoring, and they are not showing Krakatoa right now. And I think they've got a problem with that particular stream. Right, let's see if we can see other things. Real quick over to Japan, and we will have a look there. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters is here. Welcome, and glad to have you on board. And trying to get to the right screen. This is looking pretty. I like it. There's a lot of smoke coming out of Sakurajima, and Sakurajima is definitely getting a little bit more on the active side. So I'm hoping that we're going to actually see some lava. That would really be nice. I'd like lava. It's an interesting phenomena. All right, so that's the closer up shot. This is, of course, the outer shot. Everybody run down and get your ice cream. The boat is in. We see it. I just want to make sure that screen is moving. Yep, 8:56, 18, and it definitely is. I know Piggy's going to go for it, and Piggy always likes her ice cream. We do have evidence that Piggy went down there again, and I don't know, she must have got there a couple of hours ago when the boat was in before it left, and got more ice cream. But it's good. We know that's there, and that's pretty awesome. Okay, so the volcano definitely off-gassing pretty heavy, and we will continue to observe it and see what happens. Oh, you got yours. Yeah, I wanted to find that other one because this is the other picture, but there's another picture that Piggy had that showed her, showed her eating the ice cream. Hey, Tony Flabby is in the house. Katie Johnson also here. Welcome. And I think I got most of you people. What's Nightbot? Nightbot is a robot or a script. As far as if Nightbot bothers you, don't worry. Nightbot will just go away. The Kraken of Kos, by the way, is a mean cat that comes out, and if I don't take my breaks on time, it comes and gets me, and we got to be careful. Rum and raisin ice cream. Welcome, LR. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, real quick to look at the rest of it. There is Mount Fuji hiding in the clouds. Let's see, earlier in the day, about 5 hours ago, we did see it just right at dawn. So definitely still there, but a nice shot of it in the clouds. And out at Aso-san, and Aso, of course, is deemed inactive or green state, so not a heck of a lot happening there, but you can see that it is throwing out a lot of steam. Mind you, we also had rain earlier here, and I was looking actually last night. It was raining pretty bad there. Their time. We can't go back far enough to see it, but unfortunately it was raining, so some of that is just steam coming out of that crater. And let's take a look, and we can almost see Suwanoshi Ajima, and that is pretty good in the pea soup, and we do like seeing it, but it is not doing anything. There was a bird, but that's about it, and I don't see any major smoke coming off of it. Possibly a little bit down here in the plume, since it seems to be moving in that direction off to the right, but not a heck of a lot doing there. So that is good for now, and I am getting ready to take that break, you guys, and I am going to put you back onto the lava, and I'm going to forewarn Dina, turn your volume down. That way you don't have to listen to it, because I will put that space music back on. And unfortunately, I don't have anything else right now. But you can always turn your volume down and not worry about it for the duration of the break. Once you see the screen change back to other stuff, it means we'll be back on. So, hey, Siri is back here as well. Welcome back, and glad to have you on board. Oh, Mummy of Hamster says today is my youngest child's 18th birthday. Happy birthday, Lily. And yep, everybody, happy birthday to Lily from all of us here. So, yeah. Tony Flabby, unfortunately, space music takes a lot of space. Yeah, very punny, very punny. All right, turning the space music back on. For those good people who have not... okay, I'm out. Good night. Okay, sorry, Dina. If you're, you can always turn it down. If I leave it off during my break, you get nothing, right? It's pretty simple to do that, but check back. Maybe tomorrow we'll have better music. All right, and take care, Dina, and good night to you. Okay, so for the good people who have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting it if you are enjoying the stream, and that really does help us out. It's the easiest and cheapest way to support the stream here, and we'd really appreciate that. Also, if you're new and you like the content, by all means do give a quick subscribe if you haven't done that as of yet. You probably notice the link up in the blue that's up top that is entitled Yellowstone Won't Explode and End Civilization. Sorry, the deep dive. That is actually by Epic or Soup Epic. No, so what is it? Oh no, sorry, Soup Emporium is what they call it. Soup Emporium channel, and that's what they have on there. It's actually a very, very good video, and it's about 30 minutes long though, and it's got a lot of information in it that you will probably like because they cover all the bases. Anyway, on that friendly note, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I will be back with bacon seeds when I return. So keep smiling and be good, and I will be back. All right, I've turned that music back down, and we'll get it off, and we will go get this other channel going, and or the other scene. And oh, mummy of hamsters, is Lily watching? I'm just curious if Lily is there. If she isn't, you better call her over and tell her to come and look. We have something for her. Which still hear music, yeah, for right now. Switching over now, and there we go. This is for Lily, so happy birthday, Lily, and thank you, everyone. Glad to be here. So and welcome, Oz. Glad to have you on here, and good to see you back in, Tom. And there we go. Oh, mummy of hamsters, if your Lily is there, that is for her on the screen, and hopefully, hopefully she'll like it. Hang on. Okay, it's okay. I covered up. I didn't cough on the. I didn't blow the candle out. I know it's flickering a little bit, so pretty awesome. All right, so that one was for Lily, and glad everything is good. I'm going to turn that off, and we're going to get to some bacon seeds, you guys. And I am trying to juggle too many things at the same time here. Okay, there's our bacon seed. That was that sandy-looking guy from yesterday, but let's get the newer ones. And there, of course, is Piggy eating her ice cream that she got from she got herself a cone, a little different kind of cone this time. I guess soft ice cream, and that was pretty good. Oh no, what? No, anu, huh? Oh boy, I'm not sure what's going on there. Yummy piggy, oink, and that is all cool. And of course, while she was down there, this is Japan after all, she had herself a bowl of noodles as well. So Piggy is really enjoying her time in Japan every time she goes. Gotta love it, you guys. All right, next bacon seed, of course, is this guy here, and that is one that's eating trees, enjoying his broccoli, so pretty awesome. One fish is in the house, welcome, and good to see you. Piggy using chopsticks. Yeah, I have no idea how Piggy would use chopsticks. I really don't. I know I need like 4 fingers to be able to hold them, but that's all good. And let's see, we have a little bit more here. This a little cutie walking in the sunshine, I guess, and that is kind of a cute little feller. And we've got one more for you here, and there you go. That is that one. Oh, actually, we do have one more to show you. Well, that was, I think, oh, maybe not. The pig strut. Yeah. Waiting for ice cream. Possible. Very, very possible. This little fuzzy guy here definitely has a pink nose and black eyes and looking at the camera. So, really a small little guy. And of course, there is the ice cream. This is what Piggy enjoys having every time she runs down there. That's usually her regular, and I don't know. It's pretty awesome. So, you just made a clip. Okay, excellent. Old mummy of hamsters, and hopefully she'll enjoy that a little bit as well. Save it for the future, and that is always cool. And of course, those are Piggy ice creams. You can enjoy them all you need or all you want. And I don't know if the boat left yet. but I'll take a quick look here, see if there's still a possibility of. Oh darn! The boat is gone, you guys. You see, it's way out there already. Too late. You can't get any more ice cream. The boat left. Ah, darn it. While we're here, yeah, Sakurajima is doing some more smoking. Definitely doing its thing. So, wow. All right, let's have a look over at Taal. And yeah, I know, Sarah Miles, you missed the boat. But there'll probably be another one coming pretty soon. There's two of them. There's the one that goes over here, or goes in that direction where it was. Sorry, I'm pointing at the wrong screen. You can't see it. My mouse is on the other one. But anyway, there's two boats, so they both have ice cream, and it's pretty cool that you can go and get that. Let's see, Dr. Fox, there is ice cream up that volcano. Yeah, there could be ice cream up there too, but I'm not going to go up there to look for it. Anyway, this is a pretty awesome shot, of course, and we all know that is a Taal. Oh, I tried to click on that. It didn't click. There we go. And Taal volcano in Taal Lake, which is actually a caldera for a huge volcano. So that's what we're looking at. Brian, Rock Rail fan, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see what else we've got going on. Zip over to our super volcano. Oh, hang on. That's what the media called it, a super volcano. So anyway, this of course is Yellowstone, and Yellowstone, you probably have seen that up top, what I've got pinned up there, where it says Yellowstone won't explode and end civilization. Sorry, the deep dive, and that is a very good video. It's been viewed well over 1.5 million times, and it is very informative and has some very accurate information in it, and it explains what Yellowstone is doing, has done, and in all likelihood be doing in the future. And it is one of those things. So a matter of fact, the video really, it tells you, if anything, Yellowstone is simmering down, but I don't think it is. It's a hot spot that's moved for millions and millions of years, and I'm sure that hot spot's still going to be here in a few million years. Yellowstone may have moved a little, but the hot spot will remain in the same place. All right, that is looking at that. What else we got here? Let's see. I want to see if we can locate what's happening at our other one, the Stromboli. And Stromboli is suffering from the same, pardon me, the same issues that we had at, well, I don't know if I want to call it the same issue. You can actually see stars poking through. So I don't know if you guys can see the stars there. So they've got some cloud and stuff, but we're not seeing anything from the vent. This is, of course, the IR camera or thermal, and we don't see anything pluming out right now. And last time I said that, it started shooting out. So I'm just going to say we're not seeing anything right at this moment. And of course, the other one here is the other different angle slightly of another thermal cam. And again, we don't really see anything happening there. And that's kind of it for Stromboli. Oh, speaking of the devil, here he is, and a stromboli, a little puff, and rattlesnakes migrate. What? I didn't know they migrate. I saw a Sasquatch. You probably did, Sue. Probably. We know they exist. We really do know they exist. I have photographic evidence. I just don't want to bother with that right now. Anyway, that is what it looks like right now for Stromboli, and that is down in Sicily, Italy, and looks pretty awesome. Okay, where else do we want to go? So we went to Yellowstone. We did go there. We went to, we don't have any Krakatoa. We did have a peek at Merapi. We can have another look there real quick. And we'll see. There we go. I want to get over onto that screen. Where is it? Where is it? It's the multi-screen. There it is. And I wanted to go back a bunch of hours here and just see if we had anything major coming out. I know it was bad weather for the most part, and this is like 9 hours ago or 10 hours ago. That's very, very soupy looking, and you're not going to see a heck of a lot. Here's one of the eruptions, and again, it's because of the cloud factor involved there, we're not seeing a heck of a lot of it popping out, but you do see a little bit through the clouds. And again, here it's really noticeable that the clouds are in the way. But just a little bit of lava coming out of there. Tiny bacon, thin bacon, whatever you want to call it. Dr. Fox, the rattlesnake population in Yellowstone migrates to Jackson Hole, Wyoming to hibernate through the winter and returns to the park in the spring. Well, that's nice to know. Then I think my visit there will be in the winter. Because I am not partial to snakes. Don't like them. I don't like them. And especially rattlesnakes. When I was down in Lethbridge, my brother and I, we were down by the river, and he, of course, I walk with a big stick all the time, and he's walking along. He didn't have a walking stick, and he says, "Oh, I hear something," and I said, "Well, stand still." And he says, why?" I said, "What are you hearing?" And he says, "Rattling." I says, "That's a rattler." And he says, "Oh no," and he didn't want to get bit, and he jumped back, and I walked up ahead, and of course I poked around with my big long stick, and found the rattler. And of course, once you spook them, they do go away. They don't want anything to do with you unless they get cornered, right? And I just I have no fondness for those things. I'm sure they have their purpose in life, but not for me. Just scanning real quick here to see, like I say, most of it was pretty horrible as far as the way everything was coming out. I think right around here 7 hours ago, roughly, or 7 hours 15 minutes ago, we had a little bit. But again, you take a look at how thick that cloud is, and yeah, it's under the clouds, and very, very hard to see the lava coming out. And you do see a little bit here in the end, but that was a little bit of a bigger burst. But because of the actual clouds in the way, you don't get to see a heck of a lot of it, unfortunately. And then it did it again just a little while later. That time you could see a little bit more lava rolling down the hill. Streaks of bacon, yes, a streaky bacon. and that was pretty awesome there. Okay, and yeah, then it did it a bunch of times more here in the clouds, and of course we can't see a heck of a lot, but if you want to go check that out on your own, you are more than welcome to do so. And this is the link for it, of just so you have it if you want to go have a look. So pretty cool. Russell Brainerd, welcome back, and glad to have you back on board. So Merapi doing its thing. I'm going to put that back to live so we can see what it is doing right now. And it is pretty smoky there, and of course that's just the way that volcano works. Some days it is throwing off a lot of gas, other days it throws off a lot of lava. So cool, interesting, and neat. And let's see what else we got. We're just about out of stuff, and we didn't go to Alaska. We'll do that real quick, and when we come back we will take a look at weather and stuff like that, and work through those other maps. I'm taking a peek. Yeah, no, my Semaru is still doing the same thing. Anyway, this was that picture from yesterday of, and this is Pavlov. I don't know how today looks. I have not checked it yet. I was doing other things. Well, we do have a picture. Yay! And we did see a little bit of a plume up top there. So that's actually really good. And I am happy with what we're seeing of Pavlov today. And a little bit of stuff coming off. 4-minute warning. Thank you. Uchi Doc, that a link. Wild alert. Wild alert. Yeah, easy with the caps there, Kathy, please. But yeah. Yeah, Ruapehu. Yeah, we want to talk about that. There was some stuff there. We'll do that after the break. And let's have a look on this one. I don't think there's anything from Great Sitkans on this side. This was yesterday's, of course, and we will see what we can do. Our alien eyes. Yeah. Reflections of some light, you guys. But we like calling them weird things. That, of course, is the Great Sitkans from the other side. Very difficult to see anything happening there, so I will leave that be. And this was from today. Or was it today? No. Yeah, that is today's picture. Or is that yesterday's picture? I think that's yesterday's picture. But that is semi, and we're going to have a look. That's their thing. We're going to have another look and double check it and see exactly what we've got. So pretty cool. Yep, that is today's stuff. So we've got some definitely semi is a little bit active today. You can see some of those plumes in between the clouds moving through, and that was pretty cool. So and that's it about there, but there was a couple here that really look good right there. That one is a pretty good telltale sign of what's going on. That channel should become, or should come with a warning. Why should that channel come with a warning, Peggy? Which one? The one that I put up there as far as hang on, the one in Merapi? Is that the one you were talking about? Okay. Well, we're gonna do Hawaii after after this, after the break, and then we will go from there. What? Hurt badly? No, don't be hurt. Why are you hurt, Kathy? No, don't lose your mind, Kathy. Let's see. Yeah, it's the caps thing. So please don't get it wrong. A lot of places I need a break. The link hurt. The link hurt. Need what? Oh, I don't know why that. Why would the ears, the channel you link, a high pitched tone? Oh, well, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that they have that high pitched tone on there, and I should have forewarned people because on Semaru they do have it as well, and that wasn't intentional or anything like that. I have the volume turned off on those, so I don't even hear it, and I do apologize. So if that hurt anyone or whatever, like next time I'll double check and make sure that when I pop a link in there that we don't have a high pitched volume in there. I do apologize for that. Was not trying to hurt anybody or anything like that. I had earbuds in. It scared me. Oh, sorry, you guys. I know you didn't mean to do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, boy, I'll have to double check with those ones. Definitely wasn't my intention to have people go deaf or anything like that. LOL, Arizona, clearing the cobwebs. All right. Well, yeah. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't even know why they have a high-pitched tone on there. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But anyway, let's put it back over here. I am going to turn the music back on. Should not be any high-pitched tones, hopefully. Just want to double check, make sure we've got enough there. Yep, we should be good. And there comes our space music. Is what it's actually referred to, and definitely not. I've never, well, mind you, I don't frequent funeral homes, so I don't know if this is what they play in a funeral home, but it sounds like space music to me. That's what it's called, space music. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go take a 5-minute break. I will be back after the break. And thank you, everyone. Let's see if we can push that 95 likes up over 100. Shouldn't take too long to get that done. That's a hot spot. Oh, everything is a hot spot. All right, be good, you guys. Hit that like button if you haven't done it as of yet. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. And on that friendly note, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I will be back, and keep smiling. Play nice in the lava. right, I've got my microphone back on, and I am back. And thank you, everyone, for hanging around. We'll get that volume turned off and our space music removed here so you don't get too hypnotized. Tetra, you have a good evening and you stay safe, and hopefully those thunderstorms will pass and everything will be good. Thank you to Kevin and Sue and Sharon and Grandma B for welcome backs, as well as Tony. But anyway, Tetra, good night to you and stay safe. And let's carry on with our other good things that we like to look at here once in a while, and of course that is earthquakes and weather. And so, oh, hang on, I forgot Hawaii. I need to go to Hawaii before we go to earthquakes. We definitely need Hawaii. So there's the earthquakes. While we're looking, you see right there, we don't see any red dots, but that's okay. Let me get the screen on the right spot here, and we'll have a quick look at what Hawaii is looking like today, and this will help you out a little. Anyway, this was from yesterday's shot there, and just trying to straighten out there we go. That is what we were seeing, and if we refresh that, definitely looks a lot different right now during the daytime. And there it is, off smoking and doing a lot of the extra lava down at the end. We see a couple of spots there. This has built up more, looking more and more like a hornito, a giant hornito building up here, and with its magic feed tube down on the bottom. And of course this one is being fed via a tube down at this end, and that has to be a sizable tube in order to allow that flow that we see every once in a while going in there. Anyway, let's have a look at the other photos. This one was from last night. I noticed this very interesting pattern out here, and that of course is quite some distance away from where our primary event is happening. So there have to be some lava tubes under there as well, feeding that area, and also stuff running into there and all along the caldera areas here. So pretty awesome. I'm going to refresh that one, look at what it is like right now. Very smoky, as you can see, but you can see this is a newer style lava in this area, and that's why it's lit up the way it was on that night shot. Looking pretty awesome, but a lot of smoke. Let's look at it from the other side, and that one is kind of a neat shot, and we can make that just a tad bigger because it allows it. And we see that new pool over there, if you want to call it a new pool, primary vent, the little hornito here that feeds it into here, and of course that is what used to be the toe. So let's look at it right now, and that is the current image from 1431 Hawaii time, and that's what we're seeing. Again, we can zoom that a little bit, and you can see where that toe area is and how it's built up around it from the higher levels of lava, and then of course it's drop back down. This here causing a lot of smoke, making visibility poor. And then of course over here you can see our primary hornitos there, and the little one, and kind of all the way around still see smoke happening. Let's have a quick look at the thermal, and there on the thermal there's that other area that we were looking at, and a lot of fresh hot lava sitting there. This is what it was like, what is that time, 19 whatever it is, 1914 was that what we had on there. That's your primary hornito there, and your little divider, or I guess we'll call it a junction, the pipe junction. There we go, for lack of better words. That is what it's like at present. We can see a little bit more lava here. Something is broken or pushed through a little bit more. Definitely still see the lava flow into the crater or into the lava pond. Not as deep though, unfortunately, and this area right here cooling off a little bit. We also do see that area, and the other side is still showing some hot lava. So that's kind of what we've got for Kilauea today, and that is neat stuff, but nothing spectacular or new. We'll get looking at the earthquakes that were there real quick, and there we go. Just zooming in, there's your Hawaiian Islands, the basic ones, and we do see this guy here. That was from today at 7:09 their time, 2.1 just off the coast there. We don't see anything up here at Mauna Loa, nothing new, nothing on Mauna Kea, and generally a quiet day from what we see here as far as new quakes. And this one here from yesterday, not going to worry about it. This one here from today at just about 11 a.m. For that 2.0, and we go up a little bit closer to Kilauea, and we see this one at 1:21 a.m. 1.9, and then we have another one out here, a 1.8 at 12:53. So really nothing major going on at all as far as earthquake activity in Hawaii. Things are a little bit on the quiet side. There is, of course, Kilauea with the old the old earthquake from the 4th still sitting right inside it, and that is pretty awesome, pretty cool. Of course, the observatory is right there, USGS headquarters for Kilauea, and that is what they're looking at. The viewing point that many people use is over here somewhere, and that looks pretty awesome. So that is it for Hawaii. I'm going to zoom out a little bit now, and we're going to have a quick look at other spots. If our map refreshes, come on, why are you not working? It's gone weird on me. Parts of the earth have gone missing, you guys. People have cut out stuff out of our flat earth. Anyway, couple of bigger ones here. Vanuatu had that one at 2:41 this morning their time, 56 kilometers down. A little bit bigger sized ones. That one there, 5.0. Everything else here is actually pretty darn small. And if we zoom in a little bit, I'm going to try to get that one underneath here. There we go, 5.3, just off the Fiji Islands, getting pretty close to Tonga. But that one is 512 kilometers down. A long ways as far as I'm concerned. And let's see, we'll close that. I don't know why that map is doing what it's doing. Let me refresh this. Let's see if we can get it. No, they got a broken map, you guys. It's broken, it's kaput. Alright, anyway, North America doesn't look bad. We did have one here, and that was a little bit closer to the coast, 3.4, nothing major to worry about, and that one was from 14:17 their time, and of course 20 kilometers down, so nothing major. Anyway, San Andreas Fault, of course you always see earthquakes along there, and as long as we see them, you know that the Pacific plate and the North American plate are still sliding past each other. doing their thing. We don't see anything around in Alaska. The Aleutian Islands here, of course, a subduction zone, so we're always going to see some quakes. Kamchatka, pretty quiet there as well. And this one here out by Japan, 5.4. And then we have that other little one here in the Philippines, 4.8. And I'm not going to worry about most of the other ones. If we slide over, we do see this one here from today at 21 minutes after midnight in Pakistan, 5.2. But everything else is pretty quiet. One thing I did want to point out was up here in 1922. So we are definitely about 350 earthquakes shy for the week. And that is telling us that the earth is basically quiet right now as far as the rumblings are concerned. And all right, I did want to get over and show connect the dots, Dr. Fox. Maybe that will fix the map. Oh, come on, that's going to take me a long time. If I get my crayons out and start doing that, you know how long that's going to take, and which ones do I connect first? The orange ones. Okay, we're trying to do the orange ones, and it's going to take me a while, though, you guys. There's a lot of orange ones. I'm not that good at drawing. We'll go here. Where's my next ones? Over here, over there, over there. And, oh, I need to go to Hawaii. There. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not going to work. All right, no connecting the dots. Forget it, you guys. Let's go back to this map. No, I don't want to go to that one yet. I want to go to this one. And this is, of course, Canary Islands. And we want to see what they are doing. We already had a look at the Azores. So just a quick peek into this area would be awesome. We see that one 2.5. That was from today at, what is it, 8:24 their time. Zooming in a little bit, and we'll see right onto La Palma, and you notice most of the earthquakes disappeared, so we have got very, very little activity. Biggest one is a 1.5 on La Palma, and you can see the circles down here when I put my mouse on it. 1.4, 1.5 right beside each other, and then the 1.2 up where Cumbre Vieja actually sits, but that is 11 kilometers down underneath it. This 0.5 is 16 kilometers down over in that crater, and we had another one there the other day as well. This one here, 9 kilometers down, that's that brand new one right on top, the blinking star. So that's what we've got there. Looking at this map, actually I want to go to where's my other files? I'm trying to think here. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm a little bit distracted with other things on my mind today, and you probably understand, you know, it being the 1 year since Bree is gone. So by the way, I dedicate today's show to Bree, and hopefully it's all good. So anyway, Indonesian, no, hang on. Ruapehu is who I wanted to bring up the little pictures of, and I do have them somewhere. I just gotta find where the heck I put them. I did save them. I don't know why I'm not able to see them. Give me a second here. We'll probably add them right to the screen here. I just want to see where the heck they went. Extras, there we go. And let's see, starts with R, eh? Ruapehu. R, there it is. Okay, so we had a couple of pictures here that we can show you. So, of course, why is this not working? There we go. Of course, the big red arrow, that indicates right where the thing is. Here's your globe indicating where New Zealand is, in case you missed it. And, of course, that is pointing right at the volcano. And there you can see the caldera up top here. And that was smoking a little bit today. So that was something that was kind of interesting. It's actually technically smoking yesterday their time, and that is kind of, well, we're over the date line here. That's the problem. Let me see if I can find the one with the smoke. And there we go. And that is the smoke coming off of Ruapehu, and you can see the plume on either side of the system there. Let's see if I can get my crayons working. And of course that one, as well as this one over here. So yeah, and almost looks like eyeballs. All we need's a nose, like that, and a big smile. And yeah, that's Ruapehu, and that is definitely there. Okay, if that didn't make you smile, I don't know what will, but we tried. Okay, I'm trying to add humor, and I know it's it's one of those things for today. Let's turn that off. And again, yeah, this up here, definitely an interesting looking caldera. There is a lake up there, Crater Lake is what they call it, and it's pretty cool. So, all right, I'll leave that be. So at least we got that in. Glad that I was able to show that. And let's get that off the screen, if it'll work. There we go. And we will just go through everything real quick. So, of course, Iceland up top there. We know that Astja and Ragnar are still doing their thing. Keeping fingers crossed. Sao George has not popped yet, and I'm hoping that the way those earthquakes have handled themselves, that's indicating that we've got upward movement of magma. Would be nice. And of course that is La Palma. I'm not going to worry about that. And what we see around our other stuff, Aleutian Islands, Alaska, we had a quick peek up there. Kamchatka Peninsula is still pretty safe and quiet. Zooming in here a little bit, and of course Tofua still showing. This is the location of Ruapehu, the one we just looked at, smoking there. White Isle volcano, which is on the end here, no longer listed, but it's still smoking, still off-gassing. This guy here, I don't think that time is right because I didn't just refresh it. This has been sitting for a while, so I'm sure it's more than 19 minutes. Anyway, that's a Yasur right there doing its thing. And we've got Luolatuk, and you've got Semeru, Marapi, and Krakatoa. Krakatoa still being red there. They did flip it back to orange for a while, and then back to red. And we'll see what happens in the next few days, I guess, to see what goes on. Suwanosi Jima and Sakura Jima. There we go. Boy, mental block. Suwanosi Jima and Sakura Jima are the two active ones there. This is Antaki-san. They don't talk about that one too much, and I don't know why it's listed in a yellow, but it is. Not going to worry about it though. We do have this barren island volcano still in the same state, not changed any, and of course our black carbonite volcano right there is very interesting, but it is still doing its thing. Mayet is still quiet, and of course DR Congo still doing its thing. RTVE is still active, and of course Etna in a red, and of course in between there Volcano, and then Stromboli in a red as well, and Campy. And if you go watch the that video that I've got up there, they actually mention Campy because the guy can't pronounce it. He kind of makes a deal out of it. Thank you for that $2 super chat, Kevin. Kevin Haynes. And there we go, $2. And thank you kindly for that wonderful super chat. And first one of the day, do appreciate it. And thank you kindly. And let's see, that's it for volcanoes in that respect. Popping over to our weather map real quick. There is basic stuff there. I'm going to try to go through this fairly quick here. Let's see, North America looking really clear, not much happening there as far as SO2 levels. Central America and Mexico. Mexico again, you know, we've got industrial pollution as well as Popocatépetl doing its thing. So some of that is kind of hanging around here a little bit and then drifting out into the Gulf of Mexico. Not too much coming off of the ones down here through of course Guatemala be Fuego, and then you got Nicaragua's got a couple in there. If we take a quick look at what it looked like in Nicaragua, and just shoot that off real quick so you can see that one is still doing its thing, but you know, again, it's throwing up stuff, but not as bad as it could be. We'll zoom back out of that and stop it. By the way, if you want to use this map or look at it in any form, you are more than welcome. I don't know why that has turned so white. And it is windy.com, very simple place to go, and I have set it to SO2 over here in the more layers section to give you that. And they also do have those cameras on there. So, speaking of cameras, this is the other one that we like to peek at every once in a while, and that is Sabancaya, and that is down there as well. Whoa, hang on, what happened? I didn't mean to hit the X. I wanted to hit this X and make it bigger. All right. Anyway, Sabancaya, I don't know how much extra stuff they had. Yeah, and had a little bit pluming out of there. So we'll investigate that. I'm going to stop that for a second here and see if we can see some of those larger ones. That's a pretty good burst, and as soon as we get through it, that is a little bit more impressive, and definitely had some stuff come off of there, so worthy of looking at, right? Those are aftershots, and there's another little bit of pluming going on. Pretty awesome to see as we go through. Definitely you can tell that it is a volcano, and we'll leave it at that and get that one off of there and zoom back out. So normal stuff for that area. You've got some industrial stuff going on. What we were talking about here, Ruapehu, not showing anything on the map, but White Isle volcano still is. Tofua and over here in Tonga is still off-gassing. Not so much coming off of Yasur, and it's being a little bit quiet today. We'll take a quick look there, and that's kind of what it was doing. And of course, still off-gassing, still erupting. It's not going to stop. It's been doing that for 870 plus years, so why stop now, right? And of course, Ibu would be making this a mess over here, and you got Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa adding to the extra industrial pollution that you've got in Indonesia already. Taal and Philippines, not too bad. Taiwan, industrial pollution. Nothing too severe coming out of those. This would be Suwanosejima down here, and then somewhere. Oh, hey, look at that! I've seen that shot before, and that is, of course, the other one for Sakurajima, and you can see that. We don't need to go there. We already looked at it. And of course, not too much coming off of there right now. It looks like Kamchatka Peninsula is a little quieter than it normally is. Industrial pollution in China and India, and also in the Middle East here, as well as South Africa. This guy here is partially industrial, as well as the volcano doing its thing in the Congo. Urta Ale would be sitting around here, so it's getting a little bit of that backlash from over in the, I guess, Saudi Arabia or somewhere thereabouts, sliding up a little bit more. A quick peek at what's happening here, and I see the winds have really reversed and are throwing that stuff up to the northern portions of Italy. Of course, that would be Etna, Volcano, and Stromboli, and that area. Not seeing too much in Germany, France, Spain looks pretty clear. Most of the UK and Ireland clear as well. Same thing with Scotland. Iceland, very good as well. And that is not so bad. So let's just pop over to our weather map, and since we were just in Iceland, let's have a quick look at it there. They are getting some warmer wind blowing in there. Some of that Gulf Stream air is finally getting up and pushing up through the plumes and starting to warm the area up a little bit. 5 degrees, 6 degrees is actually pretty good for Iceland. While we're there, let's have a quick peek at the precipitation. Oh, yikes. I don't like those white dots. That indicates snow. I don't want to see that. Go back to temperatures. And looking at the temperatures for, we've got Norway, Sweden, and Finland here. And a little cooler on the coast. And boy, Gura must be just a cooking there now. Quite warm in some places in Sweden, and that is awesome. Looking at Germany for nighttime temperature, boy, that's doing pretty good. Same thing with France, and actually down here in Spain as well, and Portugal, really quite warm. Even Italy is a lot warmer than what it has been for the past little while. And of course, this is Kos down here, the island of Kos where Piggy is, and she's got 19 degrees Celsius for nighttime temperature. That is pretty warm. Looking down at Crete, southern end of Crete, fairly warm, a little cooler on the northern side. Zooming back out, we do see Africa, fairly warm. Southern Africa cooled off. Looking at South America, the jungles of the Amazon doing all right, getting back up there temperature-wise. And looking at Central America, very hot, really, really warm right now. Even down in Texas and places like that. Yeah, even Phoenix, boy, 36, 37 in some spots. That is pretty warm and awesome. Even down in California, pretty hot. Nevada as well. So I like the fact that most of that is blowing up in here. And as long as it keeps coming, I'm happy with it. I like warm temperatures. Anyway, even Florida looking like it's cooking. 33, 34 degrees Celsius. That'll put it up into the 80s and almost 90s for those guys. Boy, Cancun and those places must be nice right now. 37, 38 degrees and 40 in some spots. 41 degrees right there. Wow. That's starting to cook a little. Let's zoom out, take a quick look over here, and everything going through southern part of Australia, fairly cool, and northern part just keeping moderate temperatures. New Zealand a little bit cooler today as well, and they do have some warm wind blowing by here though, so hopefully they'll warm up. And boy, looks like we got some kind of storm over Tasmania down there. We'll take a look at that in a second. And India and those areas, again, storms cooking there, quite warm. And Middle East, fairly warm. So that is kind of what we're seeing. Quick look at precipitation. And first off, there's my my equatorial storm and doing its thing. I'll zoom in here real quick. I'm not liking this stuff up in the northern part of the province. We do see that they are getting some rain there, which is probably needed. That's not so bad. Looking at the eastern side of the United States, and boy, they got some storms happening, and hopefully everybody is safe there. And some of those places are really nasty with a lot of thunderstorms. Looks like Georgia and Tennessee and those areas, as well as everything up into Washington and I don't know, Ohio, and I don't know what else is in there for states, New York, etc., etc. They're all getting nailed with it. South America, top portions of South America, definitely getting some stormy stuff. This is kind of a weird thing happening here. I don't know how that really sets itself up. Weird weather system. Same thing with this, like I don't quite get how the wind currents do that, but hey, they do, and that's what we're looking at. Moving over to the Indian Ocean, we do see there the storms that continue to haunt the area, and that is pretty cool to see. There's that thing going around Tasmania that it's the Tasmanian Devil storm. That's what it is. All right. Oz, are you getting thunderstorms, Oz? I hope not. Looks like big bolts of lightning out there, and hopefully Oz is not in any peril there in Brisbane. And I like the way this is going around New Zealand, though. That's very kind of it. And of course, these storms out here a little bit further, and they're leaving poor Tonga alone for right now. And I'm sure it'll be okay there. At least it's not right over top of it like it normally sits. Yeah, this whole thing going down here, this is kind of weird. I haven't seen that before, so interesting. All right, that kind of wraps up the weather as well. And I just want to get on here. We'll find our cold point, minus 75. 5. Okay. I don't think I need to look any further. Minus 75 degrees Celsius. I think that is our record now. That is cold. That is really, really cold. Minus 75 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's kind of our record for what we're seeing. I don't think there's anything colder than that in the area. I couldn't get it to go up any or down any further. So minus 75. Let's see over here. Anything minus 65? No, I don't see anything else colder. So yeah, that's pretty bad. Minus 71, 72, 73. Somewhere right in that area is where it was. But yeah, you've seen it. We got video recording of it. Anyway, minus 75 degrees Celsius. So make sure you buy a penguin a nice warm jacket, and hopefully you would stay safe. Dang, that would freeze your burgers quick. Yeah, well, minus 75. The coldest I've been in is minus 49, and I can't imagine how much colder minus 75 would be, and that would be just horrible. Yeah, it's around here somewhere. Minus 74. Where are you? But yeah, you've seen it. Anyway, that's it. So. That's all we've got for today, and hopefully you guys are all okay with that. I know it's Friday. Everybody wants to go do other things and do your wonderful stuff late in Germany and most of Europe, and always difficult that way for the rest of the clan to try to keep up. And I am going to throw this back on here and see if we can get over there. Oh, hang on, I gotta move that. There we go. And we will hit why is that? Oh, that was supposed to be here. And come on, do your thing. And yeah, there we go. So I'm going to leave it on there and let it finish off, and we'll let it run for about 5 more minutes. So for all those good people who are still here, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do give it a quick shot on the way out the door. That would be really, really awesome. And just a big thank you to Kevin Haynes for that wonderful $2 super chat. Only one of the day today, which is fine. We do have our wonderful people in here that are in green, that are members and that help support the stream. So I do appreciate that, and thank you everyone for that as well. Also, a big thank you goes out to my moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, CND Boy, and Joseph Fields for being here and doing their things today. Really do appreciate that as well. And big thank you to each and every one of you, of course. All those people who have hit that like button definitely is, wonderful to get that support that way. And if you can't afford to support other ways, that is the easiest and least expensive way to support the stream. And I do appreciate that just as much. So thank you to the entire Lava family, and to all of you. And please, again, as I end the show here on the anniversary date of Bree's death, I ask you to make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Take care. All the best to you. And thank you. Good night, everyone. Oink, oink.